My sister said she'd skip my wedding because of her miscarriage. I'm getting married next week. Everything's planned. Invitations are out. Everything's going perfectly. Then my mom calls me and tells me my sister just had a miscarriage, and she's decided not to come to the wedding. I was completely blindsided. I immediately called her to talk about it, and she said she's exhausted and doesn't feel like attending. I told her, this is my wedding, not some family dinner you can just skip. She apologized and said she hoped I'd understand, but I told her flat out, I don't understand what her miscarriage has to do with being at my wedding. It's not like she gave birth and has to stay home with a baby. She's just choosing not to come. I must have been on speaker because suddenly her husband jumps in. He starts scolding me, telling me this is a traumatic experience she just went through, that I'm being insensitive talking to her like this. I told him to stay out of it. This is between me and my sister, but he wouldn't back down. He kept arguing, telling me to respect her wishes, that they're grieving. I tried to get him to let me talk to her, but he cut me off and said, we're done talking. That's when I lost my temper. And he looked me dead in the eye and said, fuck you and your wedding. Then he hung up. My fiance was in the room. He heard the whole thing. He wanted to uninvite both of them on the spot. I had to stop him. I called my mom. She promised she'd talk to my sister, convince her to come. A few hours later, my dad calls, and he's furious. He tells me I'm harassing my sister, that I need to leave her alone. I asked if my brother-in-law told him about the fight. He got defensive, told me to get off both their backs and drop it. I told him how hurt I was, how upset I was that my sister decided to skip my wedding, that it feels like she doesn't care at all. And my dad said she has a valid reason, that I'm coming across as unfeeling and selfish, that I'm lashing out over her missing a party. A party. This isn't a party. This is my wedding. This matters to me. I was there for her wedding. Why can't she just show up for a few hours? He told me he wasn't going to tell me again. Leave my sister alone, stop bringing it up, and stop teaming up with mom to pressure her into going. But I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to gang up on anyone. I want my sister there. Since then, the tension has been unbearable. My mom thinks a calm discussion will fix everything, but I feel like no one cares about how I feel. My feelings are being ignored, misunderstood, especially by my sister. I love her. I get that she's going through something horrible. I really do. But I wanted her there because I care about her, because she's my sister, because this is one of the most important days of my life, and she's choosing not to be there.